Morning, girls. How we doing? We're back here again with Amberlynn Reid, and this is my crumble cookies video. Was leaked celebrating my birthday, and surprise from Tommy was the surprise that she liked your crumbled cookie video. I have heard bits and pieces about this crumble. This was during a period. I think it was first brought up during the whole weird looking person. I don't remember what their name was. They're the weird ginger person, like the Valentine. It was during that whole Valentine storyline where Valentine was like a troll who accidentally fell in love with Amber because. Look, is she wearing a dog collar? Is she wearing a... I've just noticed. I was gazing over her beautiful visage, and I saw... Not only has she a choker now, she's a dog collar. Well, this is getting a bit dummy for me. But apparently they fell in love with her, and they had a wife, and then the wife was contacting her, and she was contacting the wife, and there was arguments, and then they were going to Old Lord Jordy. It was all over the place, and I don't remember what exactly was going on in my life at that point, where I was like, you know what? I'm good. And I just was good. I just did not look into it at all, and I still really haven't, so I don't know the full extent of it. That's why I refer to Valentine as the weird looking fuck, because they were just like kind of a weird looking fuck. And I think the crumble cookie was mentioned during that, because that was like the introduction of Alexis as well, who I just only know as that really, really fat woman who pretended she was thin, which was the funniest thing I think I've ever seen in my entire life. So I don't really know too much about the crumble cookie, but I know I'm a wee bit late because I was busy over New Year's, obviously, and I kept coming up, there was suddenly like there's a walnut person who apparently is Tommy, and they were selling like sexy videos of Amber, but I don't know if any were explicit. I haven't really looked into it a huge amount yet. I was kind of tempted to do like a live stream, but I just don't have the time today, unfortunately. So maybe I'll look into it, and I will have a chat about it once a little bit more information comes out. That sounds bizarre. I always think the feeder fetish stuff, I think it's quite funny. I think it's quite interesting. Fetish stuff has actually always been kind of something I'm interested in, because I'm always like, I wonder why. You know, I always wonder why someone has a certain fetish, because fetishes aren't genetic. So something has to have happened to cause a fetish. So I always find this stuff really interesting. But yeah, so I guess it got leaked. I haven't seen it. I saw there was like a screenshot that I think everyone was sharing around, which is like her trying her best to do like the sexy biting your lower lip thing whilst like trying to like grab her tit and looking like she was kind of missing. For someone who's so fat, you think she'd be better at biting things because she kind of looked like she was having a stroke as opposed to looking sexy. It was very weird. I guess we're just going to get into this, guys. Let's go.
Hey guys, welcome to another
Oh my
vlog.
god, I only noticed when she moved. She has that fucking birthday. Oh my god, bro. That's more embarrassing than the feeder fetish video.
So today is actually my 34th birthday, so happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to me and my fucking birthday girl sparkly tiara. My dog collar. Woof woof.
I hear the loudest noise right now. I think maybe my upstairs neighbor was just rolling something on the floor, but it sounded like thunder, and I was like really confused. Okay.
I was wondering what that was because it sounded like an ASMR noise. Because it was right there, right deep in my ear.
So I'm wearing my new bow mesh shirt. I think it's so cute. But I will say, yesterday...
At least I can't see your tits. That's I guess the one positive I have for it. It's 100%. It's like very, like I made a point already about the shoulders not working on her at all because she's like a 6X and they expect you to have broader shoulders, like to be a bigger person in general if you're a 6X. But because she's not, her shoulders sit way too low on her. Just me looking at her clothing would be enough for me to know that she is with someone who likes fat girls, because her clothing has suddenly become like all see-through, so you can see her bulging out of it.
Outfit, like nothing will ever top it. It was one of my favorite outfits ever. And
I don't remember it.
Look at what I woke up to. Please stop right now. Okay, first of all,
wow.
I don't have a vase. I need to get one. I don't know where the one that I used to have went, which is really weird. But Tommy surprised me with my...
Fantastic. Well, you did move, so that's probably why. And like, no one buys your flowers because no one likes you. Those look fake to me, but I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, texture would be a good one, but they look a bit too uniform. They look kind of fake.
My most favorite flowers, which is red roses and baby's breath. Isn't that so sweet? So I put water.
Oh my god, stop with the ASMR. Is that her favorite flower? I feel like she changes that quite a bit. Also, bro, it's your birthday, and that's apparently the love of your life girlfriend. It's just some flowers.
Water and the flower powder. I don't really have a green thumb, so, but I put the...
You've got a brown thumb from trying to wipe that hole.
Powder that it comes with in here. It's a little Starbucks cup.
I don't know anyone would consider that little. It's about 1.5 feet. Is that actually how Americans drink their Starbucks? No wonder you're also fat. I'm in sassy mood this morning, all right?
Isn't that like the sweetest thing ever? And of course, I'm wearing my birthday girl headband again because today's...
Because of course, I don't look ridiculous at all.
Actual birthday. Okay, you guys, so my silver...
I can't believe we're still fucking... I thought, you know, it was a fucking quirky thing we're going to be doing, like, at the start, because she thinks it gives her personality to look like a fucking 7-year-old. Like, but no, she's just chilling up there.
Purse would definitely match this whole outfit.
Oh my god,
But
it so
imagine
would.
if I switched it over to this red purse.
Oh my god, that would match it like even so much more. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Especially because I never see you outside. I never see you walking around with your purse. I literally hear you mention that purses exist. And then it's just a jump cut and you're back home again.
And it has this really pretty bling 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 right here.
God.
So I'm definitely about to do that. Like, it's just so adorable.
Mm-hmm.
And for those wondering, I got this one from Amazon.
Oh yeah, I was wondering. I don't know, I'm sure all the ladies in the audience as well were going, oh, I really hope I can buy something for my 7-year-old niece.
And this one from Target, actually.
Wow, cray. Okay. Look at her mental little fucking face. Why is she down there? Also, hello, cigarettes. She looks uncomfortable. Oh, she's shoving that out of the way so hard because the cake is coming near her. Okay, is her mom or granny like actually like Native American? Because there's like, kind of a lot of like Native American things. Also, she's like a 15-year-old boy because she has like wool stuff all over the place as well. She put down a sheet because Amber was coming. She didn't want to stay on her sofa again.
To you.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Amber. Why are you laughing like, ha ha ha, look at that. That's a cake. I'm gonna eat it. Why are you so happy? It's just a fucking cake, bro. Is that like, does she fill in the Lynn part separately? Or is that just like a appeaser?
Hey, dear Amberlynn.
What's funny?
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. All right, Jimmy Bob, fucking calm down behind the camera there.
And many more.
Have you fucking seen her? That is the face I pulled when they also wished, and many more. Even Amber's like, guys, really? Are you rubbing it in?
Look at the Amber thing first.
I'm praying.
First thing I saw.
Is that funny?
Yeah, I'm about to saw that.
Everyone seems to smoke in that household.
I tried to do Billie Eilish.
Which is like, fine. Yeah, okay, so it was just like a fill in the blank. What? Oh, you got her!
Colors. Look at
Oh, Mom, that is so...
I tried to do a Billie Eilish colors. Firstly, I don't think you made it. It looks quite well made, and it's even written quite well. But maybe she did make it, obviously, you know, like I could just be very judgmental because I don't like Mama Lynn. But Billie Eilish colors is green. Billie Eilish, doesn't she like change her color scheme like constantly?
Sweet, yeah.
Man, so sweet.
That's how you were asking.
for that 100,000.
Oh my gosh. And then Amber, Lynn. Oh my.
No, oh, is that what it means? I know. I worked that out from the distance. She's so stupid. Why do you have to explain that to me?
It's an inside joke because I want to be called Amberlynn. I've been called that since I was in like 7th grade, but my mom always called me Amber.
You've explained that, like, firstly, so many times. It's also not an inside joke. Amberlynn's my nickname, and Amber's my name. It's an inside. Gee, you guys, you wouldn't understand. It's literally your name. It's like I'm called Potato, but if you want to call me Tato, I'll take it. It's not an inside joke. It's a nickname. Nick Day.
So what is actually going on? I wanted to wake up and tell you about my birthday last night because something really
Crazy.
emotional and amazing happened. And
Well, you were filming at your birthday last night, so you probably could have.
now I feel like I need to talk about the elephant in the room, no pun intended, so let's go do that.
Well. Ugh. Did she come? Did she come? Was she thinking about the cake?
Who did it? Who did it?
What?
Fess up.
Oh, this is gonna be like, okay, this is crumble cookie. I was like, what the fuck are we doing there? What was that meant to be? What, she looked like she was having a seizure. And then she came.
Who did it?
She came, she thought about the cake again, and she did a wee squirt. What the fuck was that?
Who did it? Who did it? Fess up.
Probably you. If I'm being really honest, especially with that weird theatrical performance you have going on there. You. Yeah, I'm gonna go with just a solid you probably did it. I think, was it like, I can't remember when I filmed the last video, because like I said, I've been busy over New Year's, so, like, I think I mentioned last one, I'm pretty sure she was the one who actually filmed it and put it out, but I'm not sure. It just seems like something she would do because she has been feeling herself. This is the least revealing clothing she has worn in, like, weeks.
Okay, so it is the next day.
Okay.
Hello. I'm gonna
Hi.
try my very hardest now and until the future to say the dates of the videos where I'm currently recording
Okay.
or to have it down here. It
That is literally going to last this video.
is December 28th.
Hi.
And I woke up today with my sex tape leaked. Okay, it's not really a sex tape.
I'm glad to hear that. I know very, very little about it. I think I heard Snowflake, like maybe a clip of him saying something like, all he can think about is large nipples. And I was like, oh, she must have got like proper Starker's leg. But apparently not. Apparently it's just a bra. And the screenshot I saw was her, like I said, missing her bra entirely whilst trying to touch her boobie. But like, I don't know, maybe it got like super fucking raunchy. I don't know how raunchy you can get eating a crumble cookie. I didn't know what a crumble cookie was. They don't exist over here. Until like, Michelle McDaniel. Was it Michelle McDaniel? The lady who's wee dog Yoshi unfortunately passed away recently. She does a lot of Gorlworld and like fat activist content. She's great. She did a video on crumble cookies, and that was my introduction to her because I'd heard about crumble Cookiegate, and I was like, "The fuck is a crumble cookie?" And then she did a video on it. I was like, "Okay, I'll watch that." And then I've learned what a crumble cookie is finally.
You guys remember the whole cookie crumble cookie extravaganza? Well,
Yeah.
she's back. All right, who did it though? Like,
You seem to be like way too relaxed if you're joking about what you refer to as your sex tape being released. It's so weird. You seem to be in a fucking great mood about this, which makes me suspicious.
who did it? So if you're watching this and you're confused, let me explain. I was in a long distance relationship with Erica, who some of you might know as Valentine. During
Okay, that's weird looking. Fuck that. You're also in a long distance relationship with this person up here called Tommy, and still are. And they're the feeder. Was Erica a feeder? Was the fucking weird looking guy? Were they a feeder?
that time, we never met in person.
When I say guy, that just something crossed into my mind. Was it weird than girl? Sorry.
So we had to get creative. And in doing so, we found ways to have a sexual relationship long distance, whether that was over the phone or in video or over like video calls. Like,
I don't think you ever had sex though. I honestly think Tommy is probably the first person who's ever ridden you, because like all your previous relationships, every single one of them talked about the lack of intimacy after the relationship was over, and I 100% believe it, because you can't even shit by yourself. I don't think you can fucking have sex. No. So, like, I'm sorry, I don't think you're like, yeah, so I'm so needy for lots of the sex that we had to make it work over the phone. It's like, I doubt it.
like whatever it may be. I knew that Erica's favorite dessert was like
Also, then, if you're sending sexy crumble cookies, then it is inherently sexual.
crumble cookie crumble. So I put two and two together,
Why is she
just
trying to
like
be
I
funny?
did. And I got creative and made a little seductive cookie taste test, if you
Okay, well, so it's inherent, so it's sexual then. So it was feeder content. So for you who said you've never made feeder content, you've literally just admitted that you made feeder content because you are a super morally obese woman eating a very high calorie dessert whilst groping yourself at the camera. That's feeder content. It just is. What's her whole like, crumble cookie crumble? Was it like she's trying to do like, it's a funny catchphrase thing, which I don't think you'd be doing if you're like broken up about your sex tape being released. It's pushing me more towards she's the one who did it because it feels unusual.
will. I sent that to her. She loved it. And then I also showed it to
Did she? Usually that's what I would say as well if I'm really torn up about my sex tape being released. I would say like, yeah, okay, I sent a picture of my dick to my girlfriend. She loved it by it. Just so you know. Write it down. Give me farmer's dick. No. She liked the picture. Okay? She liked the picture of my penis. Write it down. Is it noted? Fantastic. Let's now move on and we'll continue talking about how my sex tape has been leaked. I don't think you'd try and flex during it.
to one of my friends, Alexis. Hello. Her and I
Hi.
went through a whole situation type deal. We don't have to like dive into that because we have so moved past it.
Isn't that like more or less word for it? I remember I did that fucking thing where I was joking around about the Q&A, about why I ask like a lot of questions to her because she'll just lie. Wasn't that more or less what I said? That she would say about her relationship with Alexis?
But during that era, she decided to let everyone know, I've seen the cookie crumble cookie video. So
Why would you send that to someone? Yeah, like why would you send? Especially because isn't Alexis a lesbian as well? I don't get it. It's like if I sent a picture of my dick to my female friend to be like, yo, this is the picture of the dick I sent to my girlfriend. It's like, okay. Why would you do that? Especially when there's like hints that Alexis and her have had like a weird relationship as well. Why would you send your porn video to her? That doesn't make sense unless you were trying to woo her as well.
it became a meme. It became a thing. So I said,
Did
you
it?
know what? Loud and proud. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm confident in it.
From the literal one frame I've seen of it, you should be. You should be very fucking ashamed of it.
I still stand by that.
Why?
I even said, you know what? I'll show it my damn self. But I never said, I would show it for free. Anyways, so
I'd show it. Well, how are you going to monetize it? Like, that's all I need to say. How were you going to monetize it? You don't have like an OnlyFans. So what were you going to do? Were you going to open a one-time Patreon and say people had to be the £15 subscriber tier and they get to see your titties or something like that? I don't know. What was the plan? What was the long-term goal? Was it just a move? Because I don't feel a lot of people hit 34 or whatever and just suddenly go like, do you know what? Porn star. That's my trajectory. I know actually Foodie Beauty did that, so actually, I guess I'm wrong.
since then, the people who have seen that video, Erica, Alexis, Brittany, who is Erica's wife, who might now be ex-wife, I'm confused. I don't follow along personally.
It sounds like you're annoyed if you're trying to rub salt in the wound, actually.
And I don't care to. Also, Tommy, this
obviously.
Cookie Crumble Crumble Cookie video.
So your fucking weird girlfriend has actually seen it. Nick Kid over there has actually seen it as well. But no, definitely, out of everyone listed, it could only have been one of them.
Was supposedly last night on my birthday, while I'm having the time of life with my family, celebrating my birthday, was sent to
time of life, the remaining time of your life, I think you mean.
A few reaction channels via Twitter, I think. And since then,
via Twitter or something, and it was sent to exactly these ones or something. I don't know what's happening or something. However, they said exactly this phrase or something. It's so weird that you know everything about what's going on. However, have to then go like, oh, or something at the end of it, like you're pretending to be confused. Because I'm pretty sure if your sex tape got released, you would look into it. That would be the first thing you would do, probably before randomly accusing some random weirdo that you kind of dated or did not date or whatever the fuck your whole thing with Valentine was in the background. Surely you'd know that, or you just know it if you were the one who did it.
The person who made the account to send out the Cookie Crumble Crumble Cookie video has now deleted
the Cookie Crumble Crumble Cookie video. The fact that you have like a giggly little catchphrase you say every time, because I've heard that she had gone into Olordi Stories live stream and had a bit of a meltdown where she was claiming she had been violated by Jordy looking at it or something like that, but she's saying she's happily going to release it, but for a price, for some reason. But she also has a catchy jingle every time she says it. It's like, is it weird that we have this happening not long after Foodie Beauty's Lol Cow Live fiasco? If anyone doesn't know, if anyone only watches the Amber content here, Foodie Beauty recently went on to Lol Cow Live, which is a big Lol Cow thing on the internet. People come on a panel, everything like that. And it ended up with them sharing around pictures Foodie had taken of her, like, vagina, and just she posted them on a community tab, and then I think she posted them on her OnlyFans for free afterwards, stuff like that, and they were passing it around and laughing at them. And Foodie Beauty did this big dramatic thing, I think it was like maybe 2 weeks ago now at this point, and she did this big dramatic thing that she had been violated by them looking at these pictures, and at the time she was laughing and joking, giving them permission to do it, but then later on she claimed that she was a victim, and #MeToo, all that kind of stuff, just really disgusting behavior. It's kind of weird that like 2 weeks later, Amber, who I think was present there, I think she super chatted Lol Cow Live. I think it might have been a troll account. I'm not 100% sure. I just remember seeing her name pop up as a super chat. I don't remember even what it said. But even that you saw when Amber was showing her videos, you know, when she was doing the whole like, you're gaslighting me, you're also telling me I've never eaten on camera before, which is obviously not what had happened. You could see that she had been watching Lol Cow Live. It was in her like sidebar as partially watched. So she had clearly been watching it. She is aware of the situation. Suddenly she's coming out with a video of me's being shared around now by these reaction channels, and I've been violated by them. It's the Foodie storyline.
He did their Twitter account, so we don't even know who it is. Oh, but I know who it is. I am not stupid. So I'm bad with timelines, but I would say...
Well, you are. Even outside of this, you are stupid, but like you don't know who it is. You've just said minimum 4 people have access to it, but like if we break it even down to groups, it's Tommy, Alexis, and Erica, and wife person, whoever that is. And also you. So technically 4 groups. So we have 4 groups it could possibly be. So you don't know who it is.
Maybe a few weeks ago, there was a body shot photo, 2 of them, I think, that was floating around of me, and a reaction channel or someone on Instagram, I forget, they were like, this was sent to me anonymously. I hope maybe I can find the photo.
Or something like that. Once again, she seems to know everything, but then has to be like, or something I don't even know. I didn't even look at it.
If I do, I'll post it here. But these photos were taken by my mom in front of a Mexican restaurant specifically for Erica. Okay. I am a bigger girl. So when I'm in...
Really? I literally have never fucking noticed. I don't know. I don't know if these are photos. It looks like still shots because there's motion to these. I don't know why you take a motion picture going on. It's also like really low quality, which implies it was taken from farther away. So I'm not actually sure.
In a long distance relationship, I make it very well known. This is what my body looks like. So I do not show.
Okay, firstly, you don't have to do that. you are literally showing yourself off on camera all the time, especially nowadays with the feeder shit.
Shy away from like, hey, this is my body. Because it's like when you meet me in person, I do not want you to be surprised. So those photos.
Didn't like Beck was like surprised? I can't remember what exactly you fight, but I remember Beck was surprised.
Those were specifically taken for Erica, sent to Erica, and only seen by Erica.
Oh my god, that means that she did this other thing. It doesn't, actually. That's not how evidence works. See, previously, there are these separate, entirely unrelated, totally PG, like, photos that I sent specifically to her, and somehow they got out, which means she must have shared this crumble cookie thing from months and months and months ago. She must have shared it, because she shared these other totally unrelated pictures a while ago. It's like, well, no, that doesn't make sense. Why would the two of them can't really connect up? That is literally like saying, okay, well, that guy over there, he's a murderer, and over there someone died 6 months later. Well, that guy's a murderer, so he must have murdered them as well.
So it's not really anonymous now, is it? So since my cookie crumble cookie video was sent out last night on my birthday, I know it's from a very bitter person.
You? You? Because you hit yourself?
Erica, just know that you are pathetic. It is revenge porn.
Wow.
And that is illegal.
It's actually not. It's not revenge porn. If you're trying to imply that it's not sexual, then it's not revenge porn. Also, I think you're really skirting it if you just said that you're willing to share it online for everyone to see, and we're getting ready to do that. That's not revenge porn. You could argue actually copyright, possibly. You could argue copyright for it. It's not like a legality thing, then. It would be based on like copyright and seeing who has access to it and if they're financially impacted you and stuff. But it's not something they get arrested for. Certainly not for like revenge porn. If you sent them it as like a sneak peek, basically, and they released it early, because then they're just in breach of like a verbal contract, I guess, or something like that. But it certainly does not fall into revenge porn. This is very different to what I heard. Because remember last time when I was talking about it, I said, I'm not really okay with this. Is this revenge porn? I don't really agree with anything like that. It's really awful. But, well, this video has really convinced me that Amber was the one who shared it because of the way she's getting on. It feels like she's upset about something to do with that Valentine person, and she is trying to beat them with a stick because she can come out here and accuse them. And that Valentine person probably couldn't even sue Amber because there's no evidence Amber did it. And if she's coming out saying, I am convinced it is this person, well, that's her opinion. It's, it's hard to try and argue because like she could just say, well, I give it to Alexis and Tommy and fucking Valentine, and I believed it to be Valentine out of the three of them because she's previously leaked videos of me. You would not even get a slander lawsuit. So she knows she is totally safe to come out here and make these allegations because there's really no recourse for the Erica person.
Again, I stand by what I said. I'm confident in that video. I feel like the whole meme of it is a lot more sexual than the actual video because I feel like people are like thinking I'm doing something hexacana with a damn cookie, and I'm telling you that's not.
See, if you're upset and talking about like revenge porn and stuff, I don't think you'd be like trying to fit in. Like, I mean, she hasn't said moments or situation type deal or eggs, if only I was eating some eggs, just randomly in the middle of, because I don't think if you were talking about revenge porn and people like releasing revenge porn off you, I don't think you would be joking and making sure to be as funny and giggly as possible and having these catchphrases. It's kind of cringe.
Not what's happening in it. This whole thing is just nutso, and it's like
nutso and hexacana, and I was like, OMG, Rafflecopter, and my crumble cookie video was like, oh my god, OMG, and then Billie Eilish texted me. It's like, bro, just I don't fuck up. It's really cringe, because, like, revenge porn is obviously, like, actually, like, serious thing, and it's fucking weird. Like, we've gone from her, like, clickbaiting dementia, like, a week ago, to now clickbaiting revenge porn, but then saying it's not sexual, and actually she was going to release it online, and she also doesn't mind that it's released, but she's upset that she's not making money off it, so it's certainly not revenge porn. It's genuinely really creepy. It really is. Like, this is inhuman behavior, especially when you're using it as, like, the fucking spoon to bring all your shit catchphrases to my mouth.
Erica, Brittany, please leave me alone. I have moved on. Have
they are they bothering you? Them releasing that video isn't them even bothering you. I'm just saying, even if it was them, it's not them bothering you. They're not doing anything. They're not coming into your chat and insulting you or anything like that. they can talk about their experience. Like, they're allowed to. It's very much one of those things where she was allowed to talk about all of her exes over and over again, even though they kept asking, can you please just leave me the fuck alone? But if they spoke about her once, she threatened lawsuits.
On love. Now that you guys are like supposedly divorced, I hope that you guys do as well.
Oh, so they're supposedly divorced now. Earlier on, you said they weren't. You weren't actually following it, but now they are divorced. So, are you following it? Are you not following it?
So you can move on and delete my damn crumble cookie crumble video. Like, why do you
My crumble cookie crumble video? Yep.
That? Like, talk about weird. See those clothes?
Sure.
I need to put them away. Does anyone else have just like...
The second you finish a relationship, do you immediately delete every trace that person has ever existed? Like, do you routinely go through... Like, I must have like 5,000 pictures in my phone. And I would say a good 30 to 40% of them are ones that I could probably delete because I've never thought about them again. You know, things I've downloaded, I could go through my downloads file and I probably have downloaded the same thing like 5 times. And I'm sorry, most people just do not go back and they do like spring cleaning off their phone. You know, so yeah, it would actually make sense they might still have it.
Like things that they procrastinate so hardcore. One of my...
Is it going back and deleting old videos and photos? That's something some people procrastinate with.
Biggest ones, putting away clean clothes.
I'm not sure if this is a filter thing or not, but is your washing machine sitting at an angle? Why is there this much room? Like, that's a fist above the washing machine, but above the tumble dryer, there is like less than my mouse width. If we follow across on the bottom of that, if you go across, it looks like it actually probably should actually overtake it. Hi, boobs. It looks like it should overtake it. Is this a filter, like, angling her entire room or something like that? Because it doesn't even look like a forced perspective shot. It's kind of weird.
I don't know.
And also, by the way, I haven't listened to a word you said because you're saying that you're filthy and have lots of unwashed clothing. I know. I can see you. Thank you.
It is. So for my birthday, my mom did get me 2 things. I'm only
a maid, a maid and an ass wiper.
gonna show one in this vlog because the other one I want to put in a different vlog. It was the most meaningful thing I could have ever.
Wow, cool. I'm glad we went straight from revenge porn to this nonsense. Bro, I love she's trying to clickbait. Well, you have to tune in next time to see my other present. It's like, no. Nah. I don't think anyone cares.
Received. I'm telling you, I bawled my eyes out. It's not
Sure.
gonna matter to anyone else.
I love literally every new present she gets is the best present she's ever got. Every single fucking one. Every single one is the one that means the most to her.
But it mattered to me so much. Like, I literally cannot wait to show you guys.
I don't
I do
care.
want to save it for a different video.
I cannot wait to show you. But I'm going to. You have to wait.
Because this video is about the cookie crumble cookie for the most part at this point. Like, that took the spotlight from my birthday, I'll tell you that. But I do want to show you the other thing. So I'll be right back.
It really didn't. It was only a couple
I'm
minutes.
gonna go get it. Guys, isn't this the cutest thing?
Wow. No. Sorry. Was that too blunt for you? No, it looks like shit. Imagine it's just like, I got 2 things and one of them is so important it made me cry. I'm not gonna show you it though, I'm gonna show you this other one instead. And it's just a fucking neon sign.
And it lights up. It's a LED neon wall art. And listen, my mom was like, this is just like your lip purse. And I said,
Oh my god, it's also just like your lips.
yes, it is. Literally
Oh my
such a cute
God.
gift. And she was so worried. She's like, I'm not sure if this is your aesthetic. I don't know if you're gonna like it. I just felt like
I don't know if you're gonna like this giant pink tacky thing. That looks exactly like that giant pink tacky purse you have. I just don't know if you'll like it or not. The problem is it's wall art and she hasn't put anything on her fucking walls.
you had to have it. I was like, Mom, I am
Mom?
obsessed with this. Are you
my God.
joking? So my grandma was like, where do you think you're gonna hang it? And I was like,
That joke was about to be dark. Never mind, cancel that one.
probably my bathroom. I don't know why, but it just feels like it'd be really cute in there. And
You can kiss my ass.
my grandma goes, you should hang it over the bed.
I don't think she did. Because she knows that you both can't fit in there.
My grandma's literally so funny. I'm obsessed.
Sure.
And the cake, by the way, was actually from Baskin Robbins, which my mom got ice cream cake, which is my favorite type of cake.
I know, I can see you're 700 pounds. I do know, I got it. Ice cream and cake put together. Fuck, you're flying.
And not only did she get my favorite type of cake, but she got my favorite type of ice cream, which is Jamocha almond fudge. Like,
Wow.
so good. So I actually just got done posting on
I love it. Just like the review has turned into. Here's some random tat that I got. Also, by the way, I came eating cake.
a few different social medias for you guys to ask me some Q&A questions.
Oh,
Because I
yeah.
think I'm going to do like a little Q&A series. It's going to
Again?
be short and sweet.
Again, wow, a whole series. You're struggling, aren't you?
But I have plans coming up and I want to make sure I'm still uploading every other day. So it's definitely going to work out. Anyways.
Bro, you literally just said if you film for 7 days in a row, like, and filming, this is 8 minutes long. This is literally, this is 8 minutes long. Then you would have 2 weeks worth of content. Why do you not listen to me? Guys, I need to film an emergency Q&A series, guys, just to have content. It's like, how about you just do something with your fucking life? That is so weird that you need people to give you content so you can try and, like, hold off for, like, you being busy for a couple of days, as opposed to, I don't know, bro, you literally just filmed some random, you filmed your dirty laundry as content to show me. I'm sure it'll be there tomorrow. Fucking film it again. Absolute fucking trash. Okay, yeah, so with the crumble cookie thing, I 100% think that she is the one who shared herself, or Tommy shared it. I've heard about this walnut thing. I'm not sure if I'm convinced, if I'm being really honest with you. Apparently it got sent around to some reaction channels, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what they say. Oh, and apparently there's audio of her with mashed potatoes or something like that. I haven't looked. I really haven't looked into it. I know I sound like I'm doing the Amber thing, where Amber's like, and then they said this, but I'm, you know, or something like that. I know I'm doing that, but I haven't. This is literally just the few snippets I've seen. I know there's definitely a lot more to it than what I have actually seen to it. But yeah, I'm just not 100% sure if I buy it. I saw a screenshot of the Walnut account, and it was 2 months old, and I think that's a bit suspicious, because surely you would be selling for a longer period of time, especially being with Amber for a longer period of time, especially if you were previously doing it with your last girlfriend. I don't know why you would get rid of your like follower base or fan base and start again. I don't know if I'd buy that. I'm sure people are like, oh, well, she's called herself Walnut, and, you know, like, she usually calls herself, like, Willow or something like that. She calls herself, like, trees and seeds and shit like that. I don't think she would be that deliberately on the nose with it, especially because that's something like trolls know. So if a troll was going to troll, then they would do something like that. So people would be like, see, it's like a seed or something like that. I'm not convinced, but I'll see what, you know, comes out. But yeah, that's going to be it. Have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.